Literal thinking, a tendency to interpret language and situations based on the exact words used rather than implied meanings, is a common trait associated with neurodivergence, particularly autism. This can lead to challenges in understanding figurative language, sarcasm, and social cues that rely on context and nonverbal communication. Understanding literal thinking in neurodivergence. Concrete versus abstract. Neurodivergent individuals, especially those on the autism spectrum, often process information in a concrete and detail-oriented manner. This focus on specifics can make it difficult to grasp abstract concepts or figurative language, like metaphors and idioms. Interpreting language. Literally. Instead of relying on context or social cues, literal thinkers understand language at face value. For example, they might interpret raining cats and dogs as actual animals falling from the sky. Communication styles. Direct communication is a hallmark of literal thinking. Neurodivergent individuals may express themselves in a straightforward manner, which can be misconstrued as blunt or insensitive by those who rely on subtext and implied meaning. Social cues. Literal thinkers may struggle to interpret nonverbal cues, such as facial expressions and body language, which can impact social interactions. Challenges with sarcasm. Sarcasm and humor often rely on the ability to recognize an intention that is the opposite of the literal meaning of the words used, which can be confusing for those who think literally. Examples of literal thinking. Taking instructions literally. A neurodivergent individual might follow instructions precisely as they are written, even if it leads to an unexpected outcome. Difficulty with jokes. Jokes that rely on wordplay or double meanings can be difficult to understand. Misinterpreting social cues. A neurodivergent person might miss subtle social cues, such as a raised eyebrow or a change in tone, that indicate a speaker's true feelings or intentions. Struggling with figurative language. A neurodivergent person might not understand phrases like break a leg or bite your tongue. Implications of literal thinking. Social misunderstandings. Literal thinking can lead to misunderstandings in social interactions, potentially causing frustration for both the neurodivergent individual and their communication partner. Challenges in the workplace. In a work environment, literal thinking can impact communication with colleagues and supervisors, especially when dealing with ambiguous instructions or complex projects. Need for clear communication. Neurodivergent individuals often benefit from clear, direct, and explicit communication, which can help them better understand expectations and avoid confusion. Neurodiversity and literal thinking. A spectrum of abilities. It's important to remember that neurodiversity is a spectrum, and not all neurodivergent individuals experience literal thinking to the same degree. Strengths of literal thinking. Literal thinking can also be a strength, allowing for attention to detail, analytical thinking, and a unique perspective. Acceptance and accommodation. Understanding and accepting neurodiversity, including literal thinking, is crucial for creating inclusive environments where everyone can thrive.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.